Game 3 of the American League Divisional Series. It's the Indians and the Red Sox from Fenway Park. Alright, so I won the first two games. I kind of want to go with Kluber on 3 days rest. But I got a game to play with her, so I got 2 games to play with essentially, so I might as well just go as Glass now, because those are going to be my 3 starters. Then I would go Kluber again. Yeah, let's go Glass now. Luplo is in every freaking game so far. Alright, let's do this. Chris Sale pitched a Toronto game in the wild card and won 9-0 on that game, so. Yelich and Naquin are not hitting. $125 in the first 2 games. Not good.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the American League Division Series between the Cleveland Indians and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
And you got to figure here in a 5-game series, the odds are long for coming back when you're down 2-0. But hey, it's not impossible. It's been done before, but you can bet the other guys are hungry to end this thing right here and now to give themselves a couple of days off before the next series. This should be a good one.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2018 Boston Red Sox.
So I looked at the bracket. National League games are all going to Game 5. Yankees up 2-1 on the Stros.
Get the ball here in Game 3. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Dero, what's your take on this lineup as they look to lock up the division series?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
He won a whole 9 innings in that 9-0 game.
The series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball.
They were up 3-0 after 6. You pull them after, and they were up 2-0 at the end of 5. You pull them out at the 5th. You might start them for Game 1, and who knows, this whole series is different. How do you let them go 9 innings?
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves.
I mean, yeah, you leave them in, but you got to save them.
Our attention on super utility man Brock Holt. Have glove will travel. He packs them all. This guy, and he plays them all above adequately from third base, second.
All right, if we can hit Sale early, this series is over.
On the base pass, this guy is a manager's dream.
And a swing and a miss as Game 3 begins with a first pitch strike, 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. High in the air, deep down the left field line.
Stay fair. Shit, it didn't get out. I thought it did.
Here's Javier Baez, lifetime against Chris Sale.
A little earlier.
For 9. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses.
It was a good changeup.
So it's ball 1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch. If you can hit the corner with it,
right at him.
Nice this time.
Figures.
Quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
Third, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Now here's the pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Trying to be a little bit more patient in this game because this is the one pitcher he can't ambush.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Go down 1-2-3. Cleveland nothing. Sox coming to bat. We'll be right back on MLB Network. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Mark DeRosa, how do they go about keeping this series alive?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute. And
we take care of Mookie and JD like we have all series. It's going to be half the battle, and then we got to hit the ball.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone.
Oh boy.
The only problem throwing it in that situation.
That's a problem if you're going to throw that there all day.
Or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Same thing.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed.
There we go.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
4th and 5th pitch could have been problems. Maybe even that first one.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Did Brock Holt seriously hit a home run, or was that in the Toronto game?
Sometimes referred to as the Brock Star. He was a 9th-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but the drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Tried to backdoor him.
There we go.
Come up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough.
Cubs and Nats tied at 2. Brewers and Dodgers tied at 2. Yankees up 2-1 on the Stros, and obviously we're up 2-0 on the Red Sox.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball just off the inside corner.
All right, let's take care of Mookie here.
Talk about setting the tone and getting your teammates relaxed. That's exactly what this pitcher did, coming in and punching tickets. First 2 batters of the game.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Oh, that was a hanger.
Up the middle. Lindor up the middle.
Attaboy, Frankie.
Off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Stepping in, Christian Yelich.
All right, let's go Yelich. We're facing lefties all series, I get it, but gotta be better.
Ball 1. Line towards center
He's out.
field. Bradley is
Killed
there,
it.
and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
First
Triple Crown winner, Jose Ramirez.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Bradley is there.
And 2 down.
And he makes the catch for the second out. And with 2 away now, we give you another glance at our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And here in this game 3 of the
1
division
for
series,
8.
the big question is, will we
Not
see
good.
a sweep? And they start him out away with a cold strike.
I think he had one hit last game. I think he had his one hit in game 2.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside.
Oh, jeez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Leading match up with Tyler Glasgow.
Alright, he barely got it over the left field wall in game 2 for his home run, but let's take him out here.
Shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
Oh.
Hit sharply
Right through the frickin' shit.
And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
Crud.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, B-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
And it's fouled away.
3 really good pitches.
And a
There's a
changeup
fourth.
swung on and missed for the first out. Stepping up now, Steve Pierce. First pitch on its way. And a fastball.
Keep it down and away, and he can't hit it.
1-0. Hit the other
That's
way
not
out
down and
right
away.
field. Naquin's on his horse. He gets there, and that's the second out. So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the utility man, Eduardo Nunez. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count and the pitch. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his
Inning
timing
over.
off.
Naquin is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Red Sox leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score.
Alright, let's get a hit.
Leading off to the Indians, the first baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Castellanos.
Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his 2-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Bogarts has it. Throw to first.
Just got him.
And the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Batting in.
Digging in. Roberto
I gotta stop swinging at so many pitches. I don't want to go down swinging now. Or down looking.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. So coming to the plate, Jordan Luplow. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And he fouls this one off. Fouled away. Skied into straightaway lead on it. And that retires the side. Down in order. Here's Jackie Bradley now.
He's been a freaking Achilles heel.
Half of inning number 3. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And Bradley swings
For
and
us
misses
anyway.
at that offering,
Been killing
and he's
us.
deep in the hole, 0-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. This is on the ground over to first. Castellanos has it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in, Blake Swihart. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than...
Oh, come on.
Right,
this guy can't hit.
And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time. Work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
0-2 home now to Bogaerts.
That's what I wanted.
Step on the bag for one. On
boom.
To first as they get
DP.
The double play to get him out of the inning. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Game 3 moves forward to the 4th inning now, and we are tied 0-0. At the plate, Jacob Stanton back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt
Send
about
it.
that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone.
Man, I can't hit.
At it, but at the very least, it helps set up.
These are ugly.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Jacob Stanton is retired to kick off the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count.
Bradley is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this
surprising
offense
him
can
pop
figure
it
out
up.
a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before
Is it a hit? Hey, there's the hit. First hit of the game for Cleveland.
And the first Indians hit is going to be extra bases, and he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Is it too much to ask for a second one?
Be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings, but now all of a sudden they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment
Clutch
here.
time.
In is Christian Yelich.
That's not what you want.
Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. He's set. The 0-1.
Get down.
Center field.
He lined out to center again on a shoestring.
Time to put this one away, and that it.
Crud.
Here's Brock Holt now. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. In there, strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Oh, and there's the good ball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. Here's Mookie Betts. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there in the
mound. No! Mookie, you suck.
And everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo home run there for Mookie. His first homer so far in the series. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
You've heard people talk about towering home runs. Well, when you hit one over the monster, you know you've hit one. The only question on this one, was it going to stay fair? And it did.
Holy shit, he put it onto the street. How do you hit that, though? 100 miles an hour, up and in on your hands. I don't know how you do that.
Martinez can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter.
Like, you have to know it's going to be there, and you have to be swinging so early.
Right-handed pitcher's hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level.
A great swing right
Goodbye.
there. I know the ball's foul, but he absolutely laced that pitch right there. He's just got to stay back a little bit longer.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. J.D. Martinez goes down for route number 2 in the bottom half. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat.
Oh my God.
Different direction. He's showing good patience.
Frickin'
now.
throw the
He's
ball.
got a real good count at 2-0.
And he's really
Thank you.
giving some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever.
And we'll
Big
have
K.
to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. The Red Sox are on the board thanks to the solo home run. We're through 4. Now 1-0 Boston. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've
Obviously.
only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Let's go, Jose. Tie this game
Here
up.
comes the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
That could have been gone.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses.
79. Holy cow.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
If you're ever going
Do
to
I
see a
take?
position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a
Nope.
situation like
Get
This
out.
is hit pretty well out to left field. Benintendi ranging
Ah.
back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just 1 lone hit for the
You just didn't get
visitors
enough
this
of it.
evening. Passed by this
I don't know
starter.
what else I could have done.
Popped up.
Son of a fuck.
Pierce shading to his right. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just 1 lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Soft grounder left side. Nunez comes up with it. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over.
Alright, let's play some defense.
Here's Steve Pierce now. So far, 0-1 with a flyout. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Now the fastball is right
Goodbye.
by him as he swings and misses
Oh,
for the
throw him
first
out.
of the inning.
He just chucked his bat.
Well, he
Throw him out for
certainly
throwing
wasn't
equipment.
intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. Nunez stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He's a 9-year major league vet. And it's
How do you
fouled
hit
away.
that? How are you even early on that?
Got him. And
Goodbye.
that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the
101
ballgame.
on the gun.
Coming to the plate now, Jackie Bradley Jr. First pitch on its way. Curveball looked
Perfect
at here
pitch.
for strike 1.
There's 2.
We see another strikeout here. It's 0-2 now.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking
I don't know
him
how he
down.
gets on a
He's
fastball
looking
up
for
and
number
in.
5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound.
Goodbye.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they're up 1-0.
Best inning yet.
Now at the plate, Roberto Perez. We'll start things out.
Let's go, Berto.
For the sixth, as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that.
It's a perfect slider.
Completely overmatched to this point. One get through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Now
Yeah, it was early. All right.
Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1.
Leave a hanger.
So far.
Get through or not. Freaking run.
The sixth inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
The third baseman, number 13.
Into the box now.
I gotta hope they take him out.
He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Discipline, man.
A swing and a
Hit that one well.
toward the gap. Ranging back is Bradley.
Oh.
And it's off the green monster.
Another 2-out double,
In
though.
time, and he's in there with a double.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended.
Might be out in Cleveland.
Right arm tucked up against his body. Barrel the bat all over the ball.
Oh, if he missed, if that bounced off the track and went over him when he reached out for it, it's an inside at the Parker.
In now, Javier Baez. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat.
Come on, Baez.
Strike one.
You put the ball in play both times.
Control as we head into the middle innings of this one, and one of the big factors why? How about 80% of his first pitches have
Get
been
down.
for strikes?
A dive off his glove. He'll get
Tie game!
to second now, but he's safe as a run
Let's go!
to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. Did the last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly
Come on, Frankie.
can get away from you.
Go ahead, run. Out on second.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat. Here it's strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little
Late.
discipline here. 0-2.
Just
I
don't
was on
understand
it.
the game plan right here. Walking up to home plate, you had to think you could potentially be pitched around. But now you find yourself down 0-2, and it's a battle.
Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco
Should be ball
Lindor.
4.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes.
Thought that was going to break in a little bit more.
The 2-2. Fouled away.
It's the first pitch he's thrown in the zone. Let's go, Frankie. Get through.
Line, that's a base hit. Baez is digging for the plate, and the runner is from second as they take a 2-1 lead.
And I can't blame the pitching coach for making that walk. That's 3 consecutive 2-out hits here, so he's going to remind this guy that they just need to make 1 good pitch and get this inning over with. Let's see if the talk does any good.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. From the stretch. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Now the 1-1 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball two.
It's 2 outs. I ain't running.
And he'll step off and fire.
I ain't running.
And he's back easily. Lindor is off of first with 2 away.
Alright, maybe I am.
Pitches high. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on show track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. 3-1. Here it is. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Now a pickoff play at second, but the runner's back easily. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And the throw to first will indeed
Damn it.
get him.
But we got the lead. That's good.
2-3, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Indians 2 and the Red Sox 1. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank
Just
you,
high.
Heidi. Count now, a ball and a strike.
On the 6.
1-2 to the Red Sox catcher. Off the outside,
man.
The breaking ball can't catch the zone.
That's borderline.
Breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Need a quick inning.
Down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's 1 away.
No wonder why his pitch count is so high.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Alright.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips
DP.
right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Striding in, Brock Holt. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
That's not where I wanted that.
And he's quickly behind 0-2. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is
trying to work on the outer half so that Perez can throw.
Strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Flying towards center.
Why are you playing no doubles D?
And that'll get down for a base hit.
That didn't help. You were fly out right there.
A couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count
2-0
is
to
up.
JD, not what I need.
He might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Swinging
That'll work.
And this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Boston strands a couple. Our score remains 2-1. Striding forward now is the DH, Jose Ramirez. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Line drive to left.
Attaboy, Jose.
For a base hit, make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
Now batting. The right fielder.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And into bat next, it'll be Tyler Naquin.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
And the throw
Haven't been able to hit.
so the sacrifice works
use a
as
bunt.
planned. Nick Castellanos now 0 for 2 on his line.
Intentionally walking him. I kind of figured that.
And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally, so that'll set up the double play possibility with one away.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Digging in once again, Roberto Perez. It's been an
0-for-2
effort for him to this point.
Big spot.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
And you popped it up.
Swihart waits on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Riding in once again, Jordan Luplow. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Right down the middle.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
Well, the Indians have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
A 2-0 count.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be 1-1.
Now.
Take all the way.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And he takes
I'll take it. All right, that gets me up with the bases jammed.
Getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Get him out.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Jacob Stanton. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next day, big.
This is
told you to get him out. Oh, come on.
It's a great catch to retire the side. One more look at a definite run saver as it strands the bases loaded. More baseball on MLB Network right after this.
He misses that. That's at least 2 runs.
Ready for another chance. Andrew Benintendi. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. In there for strike 1.
Benintendi.
Back up the middle. Lindor ranges to his left. And the throw
Attaboy,
here
Frankie.
is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out.
The first baseman.
At the plate, Steve Pearce. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. No balls and 1 strike. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Oh, boy.
And this will be fouled away.
Hung that one over the middle of the plate.
Strikes, and now the 0-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. Stanton scoops it up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
2 down.
Now to the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. 1 ball, no strikes to count. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel 2-1 our score. Carson Smith takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Number 39, Carson Smith.
Smith has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. 1 swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And a slider.
How do you look at that?
Three as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're down 2. Tyler Thornburg has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Leading off for Cleveland.
Stepping into the box, Javier Baez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a
Baez is having a good game.
Instead of foul ball. Swing and a miss.
Way late.
Control 0-2.
You like the modern style of baseball. Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
Swung on and missed.
Damn.
Didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. And there are the final numbers.
He had a good game.
Boston starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Well, this is one of those as a
Come on,
pitcher where
Frankie.
you don't get rewarded for pitching well.
3-1
He took
game.
it off great in this one. Didn't get much run support. He's in line for the loss, and he deserves a much better fate. He threw the ball pretty well in this one.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard to
There we go. There's a base hit to
and
left.
that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that
The center
the moment
fielder,
isn't too
number
big for
24.
him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him.
They can't let him get into scoring position. And they can't necessarily intentionally walk anybody.
Stepping in now, Christian Yelich, as he looks
That's
at
up,
the
but
fastball
okay.
that's in there for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And 2 count. Here's the pitch. Pitch inside the throw.
Attaboy, Frankie.
Well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. One and 2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss.
Fucking hell.
Dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. So striding in, Jose Ramirez, runner in scoring position with Sir John.
You're gonna intentionally walk him.
In the rough, Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians.
And
So you
there's
get
the fourth
Naquin.
one, so he's
Yep.
aboard on the intentional walk.
Now batting.
The 2 lefties that can't
Next will be
hit.
the versatile Tyler Naquin.
Right now,
He
anyway.
laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip.
Double
Yeah, Matty,
steal.
a productive AB last time, no doubt. But here with
Get
2
down.
outs, let's see if he can find.
Shit.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Indians strand a couple. They still lead it 2-1.
Your
Kyle
attention,
Bearclaw
please.
is on to pitch out
Now
of the
pitching.
bullpen. Now at the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Leading off.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this.
1-1. It's a swinging strike on the slider. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Now a changeup locks
Big
him
K.
up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Digging in the switch hitter,
Now
Blake
batting.
Swihart. He's
The
1 for
catcher.
2 in the
Shit.
ballgame. Lays off 1-0. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Count even now at 1-1. And this runs inside, and that
Fuck.
looked like it got him pretty good.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point.
My bad.
The ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Strike two. He takes
goodbye.
3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Stepping up to the plate, Brock Holt. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Here comes the first pitch.
I need this out.
First pitch fastball.
I would much rather have Mookie leading off next inning.
Swihart leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really the only way you're going to be able to.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that one left for the Red Sox. Ryan Brazier enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm
there we go. There's a double.
No doubt about it.
And this will rattle off the base of the monster. The throw into second, but the throw is offline, and he's in there with 2 bases.
Big hit.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way.
Come on, Berto.
Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Hit high and deep to right center. Betts on the run. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third.
Runner on third with 1 out.
Make it up to third safely here with 1 away. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered
Infield is
over
up.
100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Jordan Luplow stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. The 0-1. Hard on the ground.
Right to him.
Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Jacob Stanton, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Hit in the air.
Get down.
Right.
Get down.
On the move is Betts. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Tribe as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Brad Hand.
Let's go, Hand.
Looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Now in the box, Mookie Betts. He'll lead it off with his guys needing a 9th inning rally here if they're going to force a game 4. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 fouled off. Now the 0-2 pitch. Hits this one hard. The other
Let's go. One away.
And that is a huge out to start the bottom of the 9th.
You ain't kidding. That's a huge out.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats.
Just missed it.
1-0 the count. That misses.
Just missed it again.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Breaks his bat as this one
Get there.
up. Castellanos ground, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Now batting, riding in for Boston.
And Boston is down to their final out in the season.
They're down to their final out. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. The 1-1 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for the Red Sox.
Fouled off. Could have been tied.
Man, he's going to be kicking himself when he goes and watches the video after this one. That's a chip. The
Indians are on their way. Next stop, the American League Championship Series.
Let's go! Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, Boston!
Well, they know their work is nowhere close to being finished, but they've handled their business so far, winning here to punch their ticket to the ALCS and a possible trip to the World Series. Well done.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
When you go out there and punch out 11 hitters and you put your team in a great position to win a ball game, you deserve all of the recognition that comes your way.
For the left-hander Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Division Series.
The final line score for our ball game.
That'll do it for this series. Indians beat the Red Sox 2-1 in Boston.
Time of the ball game. 2 hours.
So now we wait to see if we play the Yankees or the Astros.
Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support.
Kluber is gonna go for game 1 of the ALCS. Oh, everybody's gonna be fine. We got freaking 5 days or whatever. Four days and then Sunday game. Houston tied it at 2. Cubs and Brewers. Dodgers lost again. That's amazing. Dodgers seem to lose in 5. If they don't make the World Series, they're losing in the divisional round in 5. Let's go. We got the Yankees. I don't have to face Verlander or Cole. And I hate the Yankees. So this is going to feel good. How in the world do you have Jordan Montgomery going? I am not throwing Kyle Hendricks. I'm throwing Kluber game 1. You guys are dumbasses if you throw Jordan Montgomery game 1. Although you might have to. Hang on. Unless he's your ace, I can't tell. I guess he's your ace. I guess. Or Manea is, but you used him for game 5. Alright. So Montgomery's got to be your next option. Okay, so I'm going to go with Kluber, even though it says Hendricks. But I'm going to try and roll with No, I'm going to be good. Hendricks is going to be 4th. And then Kluber can go for Game 5. I'm not even going to really use McCullers. I'm going to use them for bullpen, really. So that'll do it for this American League Divisional Series. Yankees are next on the list to take out, as we knock out the Red Sox in a close game for once, and I'm happy it was. Closer, more intense, everything matters. Nothing's a guarantee in those games, but that'll do it for this series. Tune in for the ALCS, and we'll see you in the next one.